Hello, and welcome to yet another episode with your friend, your foe, Loki, the Old Crow, and we are here to witness the second game of USA vs Ireland. Representing the USA is Ed Vickerson in blue, playing as Persians. In red, representing Ireland, is Persians. Lord Dawn, he's red, he's in Persians, they're both Persians. They're both on a map called Socotra. That name will be familiar with some of you, as it was chosen by, let me think, it was chosen by Mabon. Yes, it was chosen by Mabon, and he chose it specifically because he was facing an archer civilization, I think, and he wanted to get in early. Chose an archer civilization for it, he chose Goths, but his opponent went archers, and yeah, his choice of Goths was basically the best thing he could have done. I think he played an absolutely blinding game. Anyway, back to this one. Talking about another talking about another video. You should check it out anyway. So Blue about to lose his scout here. Oh gosh, that's crippling. Early doors, that is crippling. Okay, so some of you may remember the last match. Where basically the USA was able to keep up constant aggression from Dark Age, really, with sending 3 militia forward, and from there really was able to dominate the map. He was able to boom behind and face sporadic resistance from red, with some knights that were built from a position to the side of the map. It turned out to be an interesting game. Probably one of the best mangonel shots of the tournament, if not the best mangonel shot of the tournament, by Ireland. Took out a handful of archers just in the nick of time. It was quite something to behold. Here we see early walls coming up, made by houses. Elephant being processed under the TC. Elephant being processed just out from the TC. And now Red's lost his scout, and he gets the laugh. Whoa! Persians. This is why I said it'd be interesting. Look at that. He's tried to build a TC. The TC gets taken down by blue. This is absolutely catastrophic. So anybody heard of the Persian douche strategy is that you get yourself to 17 vills and you send most of them forward to build a TC right next to the opposing player and basically cripple them. Persians could do this because of their unusually high HP for their town centres. They usually are able to batter down basically everybody else's town centres, provided that they're of the same kind of level. So what Red has done is an all-risk, all-reward strategy. He's deleted his TC. He cannot produce villagers right now. He needs to put down another TC. If we take a look at his villagers here, he hasn't got enough wood to build TC, so he is essentially dead as a player at this point. He needs to gather more wood and he needs to build another TC. How's he going to manage it? It looks like he's got no interest. He thinks he has lost this from the start. He has lost this. We are less than 10 minutes in, and Red has basically thrown the game. Ireland doing a world of hurt against the USA here, but Ireland doing some quite funny sort of partisan tactics, sending his vills forward, starting to take it down, doing some damage eco-wise. This is hilarious. He killed all of his huntables. I think Red may be tilted at this point. Ireland has thrown the game here by the looks of it, but what's hilarious is he's going around with a gang of villagers being super annoying. At this point Blue should probably take him on because he can replenish his villagers, Red can't. That's the simple fact. You maybe even be able to kite some into the TC. This is hilarious. There's just a roaming band of really aggressive villagers going around trying to beat your villagers up. He's doing a good job really of taking him off some resources, but Blue's doing also an equally good job of getting straight back on the resources as soon as they're out of danger. Not that villagers pose that much danger anyway. If I was in feudal, and let's just slow it down for a second, and I was blue, I'd just put up a tower. Put up a tower here, so you can still get food and gold. get enough wood together to build barracks, and job's good. One lonely lumberjack chopping wood.
Salam, Ari.
13 angry villagers and one dead villager by the looks of it. How is she alive? It's so lucky. Dead. And as in retaliation, these red Persian peasants are coming out and attacking the mill. It's going to lose some villas to this, surely. Defensive tower goes down. Would like to have seen it closer to the gold mine. But still in range of TC in case they try and rush it down like they're going to rush this mill. The mill. It's a funny looking mill. Mining camp down. Some inefficiencies here, but what can you do when you're in this situation? It's so annoying. What can he do? He's trying to play the game, and Lord Dawn has basically said, "I'm not playing this game. I'm going to run around with my villagers. I'm going to run around with my villagers until I get enough." He's got enough wood for TC there. Where's it all going? Oh, I'm on blue. Haha. Pro streamer, lol. Okay, so he's got enough wood. He's got enough wood. He's got enough stone. He could go for that second TC. Is he going to go for the second TC? I like this idea. If you'd put TC down here, this could have done something. TC here, because it blocks him off his gold. Granted, there's gold over here, but you really need to stop him getting gold in order to stop him getting any kind of military units out, because he doesn't seem willing to attack you with his vills. Red continuing just to spoil away here. He's got enough for TC. He's got enough for TC. He's dropped to TC, but he's miles away from it. And bam, he's gonna get this TC up. What can he do? Because he's against another Persian town centre. It's looking terrible. I mean, the strat was doomed from the start, really. I think it was hinging on Blue not being able to play properly. But he happened to encounter Blue, who knew how to handle a Persian douche. And let's go Persian yourself. I mean, I've seen some crazy happenings off the back of Persian douches. I've seen a game, I think one of T90's videos where somebody gets Persian douche 3 times in the same game. I mean, look, the TC is doing admirably. You might be thinking, why won't he repair it now? It's because he's got no stone. Although it doesn't cost any stone to repair your TC, you need at least 1 stone in the pile. Otherwise you can't repair it. It uses wood, so obviously you need wood as well. But if you haven't got at least 1 stone in the pile, you cannot repair your TC. Man at arms being produced now. Lumber camp going down because he really needs that. What can he do? He needs stone as well. That guy's been chopping wood. He's been like the most peaceful guy. He's over here living his life, miles away from this horrendous Vil war. That man at arms gets taken out by peasants, but he's happy about that. And he's going to continue to chop wood there. Checking with Steve. Steve's doing fine. Blue's like, what? He's so confused right now. Blue does not really know what to do, I don't think. But then who would in this position? You'd know that you basically won the game, but the guy's not giving up. He's gonna wait for you to kill all his vills. At this point, I turn all my vills on him, to be fair, and just have it out, duke it out, and like leave him with like 2 vills. Red's looking a little tilted at the moment here. I mean, it is funny, don't get me wrong. It probably isn't funny to be on the receiving end of it. I find it funny watching it, or at least amusing. That he's using his vills as prowling, angry bandits to take out Blue's vills. Oh, Red loses one there. Is Blue going to stop fighting back? No, he's just going to stand round. He's just going to stand round and get shanked by his vills. That wall needed to come down. He hated that wall. He was not happy with that wall. Walls in his own village, that generally is an admission of defeat. That's like, I'm going to sit here and leave the game running while you have to find this vill. probably going to throw the rest of his vills away now and bring an end to this macabre saga. And it's down to a few vills now. Two vills. And he scored the GG when he's got 4 vills left. Oh no, 2 vills left. And let's have a quick look at these stats. Not that there'll be much to really comment about. Military, well, actually that's pretty close. Military score is quite funny. Units killed 21 by red, of course, because they killed more villagers. Units lost 16, weren't able to replenish those villagers. 21 losses by blue is quite interesting. Economy, no food, no gold, sorry, no stone collected by red. Why would he need to? He's going to douche him. Minimal food and minimal wood. Technology, not really worth talking about for red. Fuel age of 12 minutes, almost on the dot for blue. Decent time. Villagers, exactly double for blue than it is to red. And you can see the red slow decline from the TC failed TC drop. I mean that was a blunder. But then again, trying to get another purging is probably a blunder as well. Well, thank you very much for these games, guys. Enjoyed watching it, especially the second one. That was absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a game like this before. Just out and out Bill War, really. And I think the USA picks up 2 Ws here and wins against Ireland in this bracket. This was what it was billed to me anyway. Billed as to me. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the end of a long weekend. I think I've recorded like maybe 6 videos. 6 videos this weekend. And yeah, I'm probably going to be recording more in the future. Looking forward to seeing the next few brackets. Looking forward to see Vickerson in the next round of 16. A good play to both of you, and look forward to seeing you both compete real soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.